everyone, we got extra news for today's video. Now, this is quite interesting from XRP Crypto Wealth. Ripple purchased $321 million worth of XRP in the secondary market. Ripple says it keeps seeing more global demand for XRP, right? ODL. We can see right here, quite interesting that Ripple is buying their XRP back. If we go down here, either Ripple are indeed the biggest scammers in the world and are trying to stop the price from collapsing to keep the Ponzi alive, or they know the true value of XRP. My guess is they know what's coming. Look at the board of Ripple and the executives, and you tell me if they are all supporting a Ponzi. People like that don't risk their reputation on a scam. Think about it again. Remember that Brad Garlinghouse, all of these people, right, are interconnected with each other. Do you think the countries, the nations, are supporting a so-called quote-unquote scam, right? Definitely not, because they obviously know what's coming, guys. If you go down here, Ripple XRP sales surged 46% in the fourth quarter. XRP's price is under $1, right? What is a true value of XRP, right? All the money. Ripple themselves stated that our goal at Ripple is to make, or our simple goal at Ripple is to make XRP the world reserve currency. Again, if we add everything up together, XRP will need to be at a very high price to even function properly. That's number one. Number two, remember, XRP is deflationary in nature, right? Again, all of these things were already programmed. Again, all of these things were already programmed in the code, guys. Now, notably, sales attributed to on-demand liquidity customers surpassed $1 billion in the fourth quarter. This underscores the growth of the company's payment solution. Again, we see more demand, right, for on-demand liquidity products, which is very beautiful, guys. We're seeing more demand, more adoption, and more innovation taking place, right, as a whole for Ripple and the world itself, which is a very good thing. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse recently said that his company was in the strongest financial position to date with $1 billion in the bank after performing a stock buyback. The San Francisco-based distributed ledger provider has nabbed a valuation of $15 billion. Guys, isn't that crazy? Isn't that something to see right there, right? But most will probably think, hey, it's nothing. Breaking live this tweet out, the Russian government has drafted a roadmap for cryptocurrency regulation. Again, what have you been talking about all this time, guys? That cryptocurrency regulations are up on the horizon, and it seems like we are so close that we could see it, right, happening, and it seems like it's coming very soon. Now we got Russia. What's next? United States, perhaps, as we see here from Crypto Whale. US Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen and FinCEN plan to add strict know your customer rules for crypto transactions with unhosted wallets. Again, guys, strict rules and regulations are about to be in place, right? Remember, the banks, right, love their power. Are they going to give up their power or no? Think about it, guys. Now, with all of this happening, we see David Schwartz replying to this right here. David Schwartz, in your opinion, do you see this being a positive for the Ripple lawsuit and for the crypto market as a whole? It feels like the US is going to shoot themselves in the foot, but would love your opinion and knowledge on the matter, as we see right here, right? Matter of national security. If you go down here, I think most attention and action, even if bad in the short term, is ultimately good because uncertainty is a huge drag on adoption. A low speed limit sucks, but it's better than having no idea how fast you're allowed to go. Again, love the perspective, right? Isn't that interesting? Even though it's bad, it could be bad in the short term, ultimately good in the long term. Well, what have we been talking about? Either way, XRP will gain clarity here very shortly. What happens after that? Ripple IPOs, perhaps, as they have been saying. Now, guys, the theories and all of this, right, looming in the crypto sphere, it all connects to this right here. Listen very carefully because it all points to this video right here. From X Anderson, Gary Gensler reaction is very telling. Oh, the irony, right? XRP. Listen very carefully, guys.
Jamie Dimon. So let's bring it back to Jamie and JP Morgan. What do you think is going to be the thing that they will have to change the most or lose market share and somebody else is going to do better, faster, serve their clients better than J.P. Morgan or Goldman Sachs can.
You can just hear the bankers panicking right now.
But what
feel the panic in their voices. But here's
business that is most
well. Here's what always happens. The first thing that happens is they try to go, oh, it's nothing, and they did that. I mean, that's with every new industry, every new technology comes along. The powers that be, the incumbents, the status quo, all say it's nothing. Don't ignore the man behind the curtain. This is nothing. And then all of a sudden it's too big to get in there. They're going, oh my God, I got to face this thing. And then they all line up and they wrap their arms together and they say, we're not letting this happen. And then it keeps going. And then they say, okay, well, let's sue them. Or let's go get the government.
There's another thing they do. They adopt the technology. I think.
No, that's at the end.
They will adopt this technology.
No, this is the last thing they do. No,
yeah, it's like
it's after. It's after. Right. It's after the press planting. They plant the press stories. They put out lawsuits. They create as much of a fuss as possible. They try to get their government friends involved. And then they go, oh God, this thing's happening.
What does that sound like to you? Right? Wow. Again, literally what he basically stated is XRP, right? Going through the lawsuits, people hating it, all the FUD, all these things happening, the government trying to stop it. But at the end of the day, if he literally knows that these things are happening, right, with new technology, that's how we know everything's pre-planned ahead of time. That's absolutely mind-boggling. Now, Bank XRP has tweeted out new World Economic Forum Navigating Cryptocurrency Regulation. Co-author Ripple Brad Garlinghouse. Now, guys, again from the WEF. Remember, all interconnected, like we have been talking about, right? An industry perspective on the insights and tools needed to shape balanced crypto regulations. Look at that, Brad Garlinghouse. We go down here. Contributors: Stellar and Ripple. Who else is there? Right? Which other digital assets is there? No other. XRP, right? Stellar. We see PayPal there too, which is interesting. Again, I did hear from someone else stating that XRP is basically liquid gold, right? Digital gold, while XLM is silver, right? Digital silver. What do the banks want to hold? Gold or either silver? Both, but more gold, perhaps, right? Now, Monica Long has tweeted out another quarter, another XRP markets report. Some highlights from the past few months: 130 million transactions and 113 billion transacted on the XRP, up from 90 million transactions and 69 billion transactions in Q3. Wow. Launch of wrapped XRP on Binance others. So we see a lot of things happening basically, right? And then we see XLS 20D will bring native NFT functionality to the ledger, which will be insane, guys. It's going to be, again, this is the year for the XRP ledger, right? XRP as a whole and Ripple, because we see how the numbers are growing every quarter, guys, every year. And it's not stopping. That's what we have been talking about. Nothing can stop what's coming, right? All this time. Bitfinex is tweet out step 1, wash trade your worthless NFT for $1 million with yourself. Step 2, borrow $500,000 using your wash traded NFT as collateral. You thought the housing bubble was bad? You haven't seen anything yet. Again, NFTs to cryptos to housing to basically a lot of markets, right? The stock market, especially, guys, look at the Dow Jones. It never basically had a bear market, right? A macro one. What's upcoming? The decimation, the depression, the collapse of every market, in my humble opinion. Then the new financial system is then born, because what do they need? A problem reaction solution intact for them to move on with their plans. Absolutely mind-boggling, guys. Now, Jack Derpler tweeted out, crypto regulation is on the way. Ripple vs SEC will be history. Ripple IPOs. XRP will be the standard. Life-changing times are on the way. Again, guys, basically, we know it's guaranteed that XRP will be number one, right? Overtake Bitcoin spot. Why? SEC went after Ripple, right? And XRP. That was basically a confirmation of what we have been thinking about all along, right? We go back here. Remember what he basically stated. at the end of the day, the governments, the world has to go along with the new technology that has arrived. And nothing can stop what's coming, guys. In my humble opinion. Obviously not financial advice. But anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys please like, subscribe, super, have an amazing day. And you guys, see ya.